you like to?
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate I'm given the time to speak about this topic. So, what I'm going to say is my not gel well with some people, but I want to be honest. I don't want to become upfront with my belief and what I want to say. And hopefully, I'm not trying to insult anybody or trying to praise anybody, but it's feedback based on the conversation that we had with regard to the training that we had with regard to diversity. So as my background as a Muslim person, it is my duty in my belief to speak or to promote goodness. And when I see certain things that are not appropriate and not right, to at least speak about it, right? Everybody has the right to speak about and say something. When you see certain things are going in the right direction, say something good about it. If something's going in the wrong direction, it's good for people to speak about it and to provide their opinion. So one of the key thing that I go by in my life is a verse from the Quran that I would like to recite right now, which says, يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. So this verse in the Quran says, O mankind, O people. It is not all Muslims or all Christians or all Jews or all men or all women. O mankind, all mankind. Verily we have created you from a male and a female. And we have made you into nations and tribe so that you get to know each other, not so that you despise each other and hate each other and fight. So you get to know each other. So part of the creation is that we are here to get to know each other, to learn from each other. So which is really a good thing. So one of the things that I learned from the presentation and was an eye-opener for me, because in my background, where I come from, we don't have these discrepancies between, people of different colors, different race, different backgrounds. So, and it was, it clicked to me to see how people were disenfranchised with regard to their color, and then they were deprived from, they were created this way. They look this way. Like, for example, one time, I was invited in Florida to give a speech or the Friday sermon at a prison with the chaplain of that was a federal maximum security prison. So I went in and I gave the Friday sermon, the Friday speech. And when I finished, there were also people who are not Muslim who attended the speech. They wanted to hear what we're talking about. And I got one of the best comments from one of the inmate. He came to me, and he was an older black person. He came to me, he says, when I look at you, I see a black person, I don't see a white person. This is how close he felt, when we need to embrace each other. And specifically, people, we're created certain ways. But then to club certain people who choose a certain lifestyle and say they are among the minority, I don't believe that is the right thing. And I'm going to be very specific. The LGBT community, and specifically creating a Pride Month for them, these are some of the most wealthy, the most connected people. I had a person who reported to me at Microsoft. He left Microsoft for a job to be an activist in that community that pays double what he was making at Microsoft. So these are not a minority people who are disenfranchised, and then we need to club them as part of the minority people. So in my opinion, these are people that are promoting diseases and infestation into the mind of our kids in schools. So we as a community, we should stand up for this, and that's my belief, and that's where I come from, that I don't believe this is the right way of life. God created us a male and a female, and to go against the creation of God and to spread diseases in the community is something that we should speak up against, or at least I would like to speak up against, because that goes against my belief. So that's what I would like to share. I believe in diversity. This is my life. I love the diverse community in Sammamish, but if someone wants to choose a lifestyle, that's to themselves. They decide on themselves. They do it privately. That's theirs. But to go and make it a thing to promote this in every movie, in every TV show, everywhere, teaching our kids and poisoning our kids with this, I don't believe this is the right thing to do. So I appreciate the time that I was given, and I wanted to share my opinion on this as part of the training. I don't believe that LGBT should be part of the minority.